Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my first official reading vlog. We have a bit of an adventure planned for today. We are taking the boat out onto a dam that I've never been out on. So I'm going to do that. But today is August 1st, meaning I'm starting my reading my rainbow challenge. So this lighting is not doing anything for me. There we go. I'm reading my rainbow, so 7 books in a month, all different colors of the rainbow. We'll see if I can do it, but it's a bit of a long drive and we'll be out there kind of all day and then be coming back in the evening, so we'll see how much reading I can get done. So we are officially out on the water and we're just kind of floating here. So I came underneath to update you. I've read 30 some pages of Requiem, which is my red book, and so far it's okay. The point of view keeps switching and it kind of picks up where you left off, but it's like not exciting yet. So I'm hoping it gets better. You do hear from Hannah in this one, which you did not in the second one. So you find out what's going on with her after her procedure, which I think I could read a whole book on her alone. So I'm hoping it'll get better. But I'm going to read more because we're just floating here for now. So I'm going to read and then I will let you guys know when I get like 100 pages in if it's gotten any better. Interrupting this reading vlog to do a little book haul here. This is obviously filmed at a different time than this reading vlog, but I figured this was the most appropriate place to put it. It kind of fit in with the video schedule, so break up the content a little bit. So let's talk about some books I got. From Book of the Month in July, all these books I purchased in July, by the way. I got Girl, Serpent, Thorn. This was actually an add-on for me. And the tagline of this one is "Sometimes the princess is the monster." I've heard a lot about this on BookTube and I really wanted to check it out. It sounded really good. It's about a princess and there's some sort of, like, she has some sort of magical power that causes her to potentially be the villain. And I think there's some like plot to kill her, or she's gonna kill somebody or something. I'm not quite sure. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. But I just thought the cover was so cool. There's like a snake in here and it's really pretty and it just sounded like a cool concept, so got this one. And the actual July pick that I went with, I actually picked one from this month for the first time in a while, is Mexican Gothic. I don't remember why I found this one super intriguing. She receives a letter from her cousin, a frantic letter. She's an unlikely rescuer, a debutante, more suited for cocktail parties than sleuthing. Oh yeah, so there's some sort of mystery going on in this story. But again, the cover I thought was really, really, really pretty. And it sounded really good and like something I haven't picked up in a while. I have not had a new mystery thriller in some time. So I went with this one. I thought it looked really good and gave a little bit of variety to some of the stuff that's been on Book of the Month lately. Because I was gonna get a romance and I thought, no, I'll try something different. So I got this. I expanded my Disney Twisted Tales collection. It seems that they are no longer producing these books in paperback, at least on Amazon. I noticed they are no longer restocking the paperback, so I think they're only making hardcovers now. I'm not sure. Whatever the case may be, they were a good price, so I got a few of them. I got, this is actually the next one from the last one I read. This is Part of Your World, and this is What If Ariel Never Defeated Ursula. So this puts you right into what would have happened after the last scene in The Little Mermaid when they defeat Ursula. Like what would have happened instead of Ariel marrying Eric. She's voiceless, and she is the queen of Atlantica, and King Triton is dead, and Ursula is running Eric's kingdom. So I think it's like if they never stopped the wedding and he actually married Vanessa. So I'm very interested to read this book. These are all dark, twisted takes on Disney stories that we know and love. I have the first 4. This is the next one. They're not really a series, like they're not connected, but there is obviously an order of which they came out in. So the rest I have are paperbacks, and now I'm gonna have them in hardcovers, which I usually like them all to be the same if they're a series or a companionship or whatever, but I do like these as hardcovers too, so I will live with it. First world problems and all that. The next one is actually Mirror. It's about the evil queen. That one was not in stock. That one's been out of stock for quite a while, so I got the next one after that, which is Conceal Don't Feel. What if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? So this is basically like when Elsa gets locked away, they send Anna away, and then their parents die, and the whole story of Frozen. So it's Elsa trying to find Anna, or she doesn't even know she's her sister. She just feels like she's missing memories from her childhood. There's this girl that she keeps seeing, and she wants to find her because she thinks she's the missing piece to her missing memories. So this one is less of like a retelling of a villain and more so a telling of still the sisters. I would have been interested if they did one where Hans had married Anna, like Elsa never stopped it and his plan had went through, what would have happened. But I'm okay with this one too. This one is much shorter than the others, so I'm interested in reading this. Then I got the one I am most excited about, and that is Straight On Till Morning, which is the Peter Pan Twisted Tale. I read Tiger Lily at the end of last year. Really enjoyed that, and so I'm interested in more Peter Pan retellings, and this one is by Liz Braswell, and I really have enjoyed her other Twisted Tales that she's written. But this is what if Wendy never went to Neverland with Peter Pan and went with Captain Hook instead. It takes place when Wendy is a little bit older. Basically, if Peter had never come and taken them away when they were younger, what would happen when she goes when she's older and is part of Captain Hook's plan instead of Peter's. So this looks super good. I have heard good things about it. It's kind of long, but I feel like for this story, it makes sense for it to be almost 500 pages, because I feel like there's a lot that you have to retell and kind of reestablish in this world if you're not going with the original story. And then I got So This Is Love. So this is the Cinderella one. This one also sounds super good. It is what if Cinderella never tried on the glass slipper. It basically goes from Cinderella, she goes to the ball, she has a good time, she comes home, and then she never learns about the search for the girl with the missing glass slipper. She writes it off. She ends up getting a job as a seamstress at the castle and finds out that there is a plan to overthrow the kingdom going on, and so she kind of becomes embroiled in this conspiracy and she's trying to stop it. I think this one might be one of the best ones they've done, and definitely probably just because the story's been done so many times, so many different Cinderella versions, but like a conspiracy to overthrow the kingdom and how she's going to do it and how will her knowing the prince fall into it. It's all very interesting, and I am very interested to read that. The next 4 books I got are not Disney related at all. I got What Kind of Girl by Alyssa Shinmel. I'm not sure how you say it. Shinmel? It's right there. This book is a dark contemporary, is a YA, and it is about a girl who comes to school with a black eye, and she tells the principal that her boyfriend hit her and that he's been abusing her, and it basically divides the school into a group who are like, well, why would she stay with him if he's hurting her, and then another group saying he needs to be expelled for what he's done, and needs to be punished for hurting a student. So it's very, very topical. It can be very, very triggering, I'm sure, so there's definitely some content warnings in here. But I think, and even on the cover, it seems like there's some people that they're going to talk about. It seems like this kind of maybe follows 8 different people who are all involved in some way, and they all kind of have like dark issues, and it's all going to come together to be like, you know, whose side is, like, who takes the boyfriend's side, who takes the girlfriend's side, why they believe a boy and not a girl, why are they questioning her when clearly she's hurt, and why are we questioning people who, when they do come forward, like when they come forward and why they come forward and all that stuff. So very excited to read this. I think this is going to be one that I have to take breaks during because it's going to be kind of hard to read. I'm not going to read for a while, but I thought I would get it while it's in stock because I've been wanting to get it and it just has been really hard to get, and that's The Christmas Sisters by Sarah Morgan. This color is really pretty and iridescent. This is about 3 sisters coming back to Scotland and trying to make this the best Christmas ever for their mom, because I believe she is dying. The one sister is a workaholic. The other one is a stay-at-home mom and she's having a personal crisis. And then the other sister isn't sure. She's living her best life and her parents are depending on her and she wants to make a change. And then just the mom is dreaming of a perfect Christmas. But maybe the mom isn't sick. I don't know. This is just like a good Christmassy kind of Hallmark story set in Scotland, and I thought it would be good for Christmas time because I have the only other Christmas book I have that I haven't read yet is The Afterlife of Holly Chase. And the next 2 I got are graphic novels. I picked up Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks. This is one about 2 friends who work in a pumpkin patch together every autumn. So they're like considered seasonal best friends because they go to different schools. And then this year is the last year they'll be working in the pumpkin patch because they are going to college, so they will not be back in the fall to work at the pumpkin patch. I think there's more to it than that, but I don't really know much else other than them trying to stay friends. And I know there's body representation, racial representation. I don't know if there's any LGBTQ representation in here, but it just sounds like a sweet like fall Halloween story that I can read soon when I'm feeling in the mood for spooky content. And I don't even think it's spooky, but just like that autumnal read, you know. So there's that one. And the last one I got is Snot Girl Volume 1. I know, quite the title there. But this is about Lottie, and she is a fashion blogger who is not living her best life, even though people think she is. Her boyfriend has broken up with her for a younger woman. It says she may or may not have killed somebody, and then she has really bad allergies. That's why she is called Snot Girl. So it's written by the author of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and a lot of people really like that. I don't know, this just sounded really interesting to me, and the art style is something that I really like. I like the colors, and I don't have many graphic novels that are not like comic books, so I decided to pick this one up and try it out. That is it for the haul. Let's continue with the reading vlog. So I am in the truck now because we are on the way home. It started raining, and it rained most of the day that we were out, so I really didn't get much reading done once we were kind of just out floating. I am on page 52, and so far I'm really liking this book. Like I said with this Delirium series, like the first one I didn't like. The second one was like everything I wanted from the love story, and this one is like the gaps. So I guess if you're gonna read the series, I recommend just like powering through the first book and then the next 2 like read right away, because they're so good This one, like I said before, has multiple POVs. So you get Hannah, who is not resisting. She is like a becoming a member of like the elite in the society of the people who are cured. And then you have Lena, who is resisting, and then you have the romance aspect with her. And now Hannah is having issues with her cure. So it is very interesting so far, and I really like it. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep reading while everything gets packed up, and I will update you guys again in a little bit, or when I get home, depending on what we're doing. Hey everyone, so it is officially day 2. I'm getting a little bit later of a start today than I intended, so I gotta get some stuff done. I already threw some laundry in, I got up, I got dressed, kind of ran around a little bit, but now I think I'm gonna sit and read for a while. I didn't read any more last night, but I really want to get through at least 150 pages today, like 2-page 150. That'll be 100 pages and about halfway through the book, I think. So I am going to sit and read for a while and then update you guys after I have some lunch, take Ruger for a walk, read, do all that stuff. Good morning again, everyone. So, the couch is a mess. I did not update you guys at the end of yesterday. I kind of forgot because we had so much other stuff going on. But I did get to page 150 in Requiem. I was able to read a little bit. And it's getting there. Like the love triangle is starting to get a little more triangle-y. It's still pretty frustrating. Hannah's story, you can kind of see where it's going. But I feel like we're getting too much excitement in the very beginning, and it's going to kind of take a turn downward. Someone commented on my TBR saying they were really disappointed in it, so I am hoping that I am not. But we'll see how it goes. I have some editing to do. I'm going to do that, get some breakfast, and then read some more. So hopefully I will get almost done with this book today. I think I can based on my schedule. I do work today, but I don't work tomorrow, so I can stay up late reading. So I just got home from work, and I have not been able to read since before I left. And let's see, I'm still reading Requiem. Let's see, I'm on page 274. So actually I probably will finish this tonight. Honestly, I'll probably stay up late and finish it. I'm trying to do 2 books a week this week, to kind of pad my numbers for my reading goal, but also to get through the whole rainbow and leave time for Summerween. That's a readathon that's happening that's been announced, so I want to do that. Yeah, right now I am going to work on this bottle that I am painting for one of my subscribers who won a giveaway. I'm doing a Lilo and Stitch theme, so yeah, I'm gonna work on that. This is the time where I wish I had like audiobooks so that I could listen while I do this, but alas, I do not. So if anyone knows of other services beyond Audible for audiobooks, let me know down below. So I'm in bed and I have read nothing since we talked. The book's there. The intention is there. But as is the TikTok. And that is what I've been doing, laying here for an hour and a half. Because I'm garbage. Yup. I have no motivation to do anything. At all. So, we did have dinner though. I did make some hamburgers, and it took a very long time because we had no food and we had to go to the store, and it was just a production. So, and now I will show you my current situation. This big moose has pinned down my legs so I cannot move, and he is taking up the entire bed. So I can't do anything about it. But I have the full intention of finishing this book between tonight and later on today because it's past midnight already. But I did get some of the water ball done for my giveaway winner, which is the priority right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try and read some, hopefully, and
maybe get to page 300, because then I'll be less than 100 pages left to go. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry, this vlog is so boring.
Hello, everyone. So, coming back to vlog, I did finish Requiem last night, and I wanted to actually sit and give you my thoughts. And Ruger thought he would give you his opinion as well. So, really disappointed. I had really high hopes, and they just... Like, I feel like the book did what the first book did that I didn't like about it. Like, there was all this buildup, there was all this excitement that was supposed to happen, the plans were made, the revolution was gonna happen, blah, 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 and then just it kind of didn't focus on any of that at all. There was, like, no action. Like, there was this build-up to the action, like, we knew what was gonna happen, and then it was just like, whoop, everything's on fire. Like, there was no resolution, it felt like. And the romance, no resolution. Like, I just don't feel like I can accept the ending I was given, if that makes sense. I hope this lighting's not 100% terrible. Yeah, it was, I don't know, not great. So I gave it 3.5 because there were parts I liked about it. But yeah, it just, like, the relationships of the love triangle, you know? You want there to be this conflict, and then you have to choose. And we had the conflict moment, and then no choice came of it. Like, there was no ultimatum. And then there was, like, a semi-resolution, and you're like, oh, okay, and you kind of accept it. And then there wasn't, and, like, some of the stuff that happened in book 2 happened again, and it just felt like... Here's the way I'll put it. If you took the first quarter of book 2, just to establish where we are in the timeline, and, like, give us a new conflict, and introduce the new characters, and then took the last quarter of book 2 and put them together, and you put the first quarter of book 3 and the last quarter of book 3 together, that would have been better. Maybe. I'm not sure. But that is how I feel about Requiem. Now I am on to A Tyranny of Petticoats, which is my orange book. So I think this week I will actually get through red and orange. I have read 6 pages since we last checked in. And it seems the first story is going to be a pirate story, so that is cool. I'm very in the mood for piratey things. But I took a 2-hour nap because I don't feel good. I have not felt good. Oh, goodness. See, I have not felt good for like a week now, and not like the Rona, just like my stomach. I don't know why, but yeah, haven't felt good. I broke one of my Yankees bobbleheads, and that's upsetting to me because I can't get another one. Because they were like given out at the game and like limited edition and stuff, so I have to try and fix it. And yeah, I have not made progress. I did, however, clean the entire apartment and did all the dishes, so things have been done, just not as much as I want them to be. But I promise I will read today. I have other stuff to film and edit. It's so much. So I don't know. This reading vlog's a mess. So it is day 5. It is August 5th, right? Yeah, that would be day 5. And today I'm going on another adventure. We're going hiking today. My cousin and I are going hiking with her boyfriend while Sean is at work. And Ruger is at my parents' house. He goes there to be like babysat since he's still getting used to the apartment and the kitty. So yeah, I'll have some exciting content today. Don't know how much I'll read. Hopefully a little bit. I can't read in the car. I just can't do it. It hurts my brain. And I'll get like an instant headache that'll last the whole day. So yeah, we'll have some nice scenic views. Oh, I should show you guys my refrigerator because I'm really proud of it. Hold on. This is our fridge. Ta-da! So all these drawings used to be up on the purple lockers that were in my room, and now they are up on the fridge. And I've done all of them. I have a color palette here, clearly. Oh, this one was made by a little boy that I babysit, and I just keep on the fridge because I thought it was super cute. He made it. But yeah, I drew those, and then I did all of the coloring that you see here. Hello everyone. I did not check in with you guys yesterday because I had a ton to do and it just did not get done the last couple weeks. So I did it yesterday and I forgot to vlog, but I did find time to read. I actually did not read A Tyranny of Petticoats. I'm just not in the mood for an anthology right now. So I'm getting ready for work. I'll be taking this makeup off. I'm not going to work like this. This would be a lot for where I work. But just pulling my hair up. I thought I would update you guys. I did read my yellow book, which is The Female of the Species. I read it in 6.5 hours. That is like the fastest I have read my book, and that doesn't include like the break I took for dinner. That book is a wild ride. Amazing. It's not exactly what I expected, but I think I like it better than what I thought it was going to be. I don't want to talk about too much because I'm going to talk about it in my wrap up of the month, but yeah, I read that book in like 6.5 hours, and I still am not in the mood for A Tyranny of Petticoats right now. So I think I'm actually going to start my green book, What to Say Next, today, just because it is a short book. It's under 300 pages. So I think that is what I'm going to do. But right now, I'm going to take off this makeup. I'm going to get some lunch and then maybe read a little bit before work. So I'm going to end this reading vlog here. I read 3 chapters of What to Say Next before I went to work, and I think I'm really going to like it. So stay tuned for the next vlog to see if I do. I've read 2 books this week, which is amazing for me. That's the most I've read like all year. 2 books in a week is huge, especially non-graphic novels. So if you guys want to see more reading vlogs, stay tuned. They will be going up on Saturdays this month. And make sure you subscribe, like, and check out my other booktube videos, and I'll see you in the next one.